Welcome to the Full Charge Power Hour. Skeleton crew. Yeah. I'm here with Craig Coleman. We're going to call Eric Wendell in a little bit. He set his alarm, so he'll be up by 2:30 p.m.
Nice.
No judgment. He's got a job, actually,
Works
so I shouldn't be making fun of him.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on tour, the Bro Adjacent tour. I'm headlining in Louisville. That's still not enough, you know? Like, you just got to Louisville through it. Do you know that? You've never been there, have
No.
you? Like, you can't slur it enough for them to be happy.
For them to be
like, if you go in there and be like, hey, it's going to be here in Louisville, they're like, fuck you, you know? Like, you got to be a Louisville.
Okay.
Something like that.
Wow. Sorry I'm not local.
Yeah. What else am I doing? Cincinnati, as I call it.
Hey, now.
Term of affection. Nashville, Boston, Hartford. Come on out. I got tons of new jokes. Putting tons of work into it. It's going to be a good time. And patreon.com/the full charge. Make sure you donate on Patreon. We got to get a new studio. We got to buy some cameras. So hit us up, hook us up.
That's right.
Cancel anytime you want. And Craig's got an announcement too.
I do. I got to find it here. There we go. So go check out my YouTube. It's, Craig Coleman 2757. I have some stand-up I put up there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back in the high life again.
Yeah. I mean, I just put it up there just to put it up.
Yeah.
And didn't say anything to anybody. For some reason, 300 people have already checked it out. Yeah, I have no idea why, to be honest with you. And I've just quietly put it up there. I'm just going to leave it there.
Check it out.
I mean, I'm booze-free, so you can hear it in my voice. I'm a little shaky. There's
Whatever.
New material, but fuck it. I'm going to leave it there for a while.
New year, new
Yeah,
Craig.
that's right. That's right. Look, a bloated turd. Working on that.
But you're up there doing it, man.
But I'm doing it. Felt
I love
good.
it.
Yeah.
Where'd you tape it?
That's the show I did with you.
When?
In Bakersfield.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck?
So even that's old as fuck.
I'm like, I'm working? What is this?
Yeah.
That was a fun show, man.
That was a fun show.
We'll have to do that again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. I still got to pay that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got to pay who?
The kid who videotaped it.
Oh, so for those that don't remember, I think we talked about it. There was this guy afterwards, and he was like, usually when you go, no disrespect to this club, because I love that club, and I love the guy that ran it, but the dude came up to us and was like, you know, if you want the video of the show, it'll cost you.
Yeah.
Which I should have bought it, because I was riffing a lot on that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was weird. It seemed weird to me to like get paid and then give money back to the club.
That's
essentially.
Fair. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so you got the tape.
Yeah,
and
but
you fucking went for it. You did like 30 minutes that night or 35,
something like that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it took him 6 months to send it to me. So, and then at the time I had money, and then the fucking industry takes his shit.
6 months?
Yeah, and he finally...
Did he edit it or anything?
No, but it just popped up in my email one day, and I was like, oh!
This dude is running a tight business.
And he was like, hey, sorry, dude. He didn't give a reason. He's just
hey,
like, sorry, dude, it took so long.
I needed...
Well...
So that was in May, and you got it in like November, December?
Yeah.
That is insanity.
Yeah,
I'm actually glad I didn't pay for that now.
So it's going to take me 6 months to pay him.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, and then honestly, it's just my industry took a shit, and it's literally maybe just starting to come back.
Yeah. Well, it's great. I mean,
yeah,
the business skills on this guy, he gave it to you. Yeah, it was 6 months late, but he gave it to you without you paying him first.
He did.
All right.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll get paid.
He'll get paid.
And he'll get paid more than he invoiced me for.
$5 a month.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Patreon.com/the full charge. I'm not working for 2 months. Everything's safe and sound with you with the fires?
Yeah, I mean, we're so far, in Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
That we're cool.
Yeah, of course you are. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it was funny because my in-laws just left town. I didn't tell you about this because you weren't here.
Oh, right.
They were here for 6 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They came in. They stayed in.
At your place?
No. There was 10 people.
Oh, God.
5 of them were children.
The whole fam.
Under the age of 12. So they had an Airbnb down the street.
That just gave me heartburn.
God bless them, you know. But it was funny because they left on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Tuesday, I get like a frantic text from my mother-in-law that's like, you know, the fires. You know how it is. People are like, the fires. Are you okay with the fires? And I texted her back like, hey, the fires are nowhere near us. Because the fires have been here every year.
Right.
And yeah, I haven't lived here in a while, but it never came anywhere near Los Feliz, where I've always lived.
Right.
And next day, man, it was just so much smoke.
Oh,
Me and the missus are like, well, let's just go to Palm Springs.
Right.
Which extended my, like, so I've been bullshitting for like 2 weeks, and then that just extends my bullshitting to like 3 weeks. You know, now I'm on vacation.
Right.
After Christmas, going to San Francisco, in-laws coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I can finally get down to work and write in my notebook. And it's like, all right, Palm Springs, which these are good problems to have.
For sure.
We head out to Palm Springs, and then like 4 hours later, it's just Hollywood Hills are on fire.
Right.
And so there's an evacuation.
That's when I hit you up.
So thank God.
Yeah.
Because, okay, fires, whatever. I don't get too concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, obviously, I care for the people that have been affected.
For sure.
But I'm a renter, and I don't own anything.
Right.
I brought my passport. I brought my birth certificate.
Right.
I wasn't freaking out about it.
I'm grabbing my hard drive.
But yeah, no,
then I'll have pretty much
grabbed
everything.
all my thumb drives and
and the
everything like
cat.
that. There was one. Well, we took the cat.
Yeah.
We took the cat. That was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But the evacuation was at like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. In Hollywood.
Right.
Which is already a mess.
Right.
And I saw the footage. It's just bumper to bumper.
Oh, for sure.
All the way to Ventura and more.
For sure.
You know, so I'm glad I missed that. As we're leaving Palm Springs to come back to L.A. on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're not even half a mile from the hotel, and there's just a huge burst of smoke on something that looks like the L.A. River, like a big, huge ditch with no water in it.
Right.
Some fucker must have set fire to this bush, hoping to burn down Palm Springs.
Oh, shit.
Which I don't know the details of this. I feel like there's tons of arsonists out there.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
And this is all part of like this crazy terrorism or whatever the hell's going on in our country.
Yeah, just some local terrorism for sure.
And some fuckers in Palm Springs are like, hey, we're idiots too. We want to get in on this. Right. They did one bush. Everybody called 911. Oh. And we just saw the fire trucks just zooming past us. Yeah. And they took care of it before it got nuts. But it's crazy, man.
Yeah, one of my locations friends, he gets a knock on his door, middle of the night.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to evacuate. And his fucking lawn's on fire.
Ugh.
So him and his family rush out. Fucking house gone. It's like, damn, dude.
That's horrible, man.
Totally.
Just your whole house.
Couldn't imagine.
I'm making light of renting and stuff. It would totally suck. But homeowners, you know, we're all envious of homeowners.
Sure.
But they also invested so much of their lives into their homes.
Oh, my God, absolutely.
All their money, all their time.
Yeah, I'd lose my mind.
It always reminds me of a Mitch Hedberg joke, the difference between homeowners and apartment dwellers.
Yeah.
When he says, I don't go to Home Depot, I go to apartment depot. It's just a bunch of people walking around going, we ain't got to fix shit. Which means when you own your home,
right?
Despite how lucky you are, and let's face it, most people are hardworking.
Sure.
Even if they're lucky, you're responsible for fixing that goddamn thing all day, every day.
Like now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when my dad passed and we inherited his, double wide up in Washington.
You had that homeowner experience going.
Fuck, right away, dude. And I remember his words. Like, one day the temperature thing went out. And so all of a sudden, it's just blasting hot air in the house. And we're like, what the fuck? Turn everything off. And it's still whoosh. and it's just hot as it could be. And I'm like, why can't it be the air conditioner?
Right.
It's summertime at this point.
Oh, my God.
And then it's just some temperature thing popped. All right, had to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Fire starts from the washer and dryer. And I remember my dad saying, like, I bought this. I'm thinking it's going to last as long as I'm alive. And I'm like, well, fucking, you put the fucking jinx on that shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh, then there's wake up one morning, and there's a puddle of something in the front yard. And my wife's like, well, what's that from? And I go and I look and I go, well, it ain't just water.
Yeah.
That's sewage.
Yeah, it's a septic tank, right?
Yeah. Call a guy. He goes, well, you got two choices. $15,000 for a new septic tank. And I go, okay, what's the other choice? Because that's probably what I'm going with.
Very interested in the other choice.
Very.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I could just fix the crack. And I go, we're doing that. That's only $3,000 that I don't have. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So after that experience, me and the wife are all like, I don't know, maybe we could just live out our days in apartments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Might be the way to go.
Well, it just costs so much for a house anyway, which is another reason.
Yeah.
Why.
Right.
Why it sucks to have it go up in flames.
Yeah, no doubt.
So my heart goes out, even though it looks like I don't care because I'm looking at my notes.
Right.
But I do care. And
definitely do care. Definitely do care.
We should definitely. Aaron, do we have any links or anything we can promote?
I think we have clips.
Not clips.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about, like, do we have an organization
that
we can plug right now?
Right.
We'll
the Red Cross.
The Red Cross. You've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Very easy to find online. Donate if you can. After you stop at Patreon.
Whatever's left.
I couldn't even get through this sentence. I felt like an asshole. I got some money recently. You know how Wendell, as long as we've been doing this podcast, Wendell's been talking about Reiser's poker game.
Yeah.
So
I saw that text.
So Reiser's poker game is happening at
you know
Reiser's
Reiser?
house. I very much know Chris Reiser. He stayed at my apartment his first day in LA in '98.
Okay.
And he's been friends. Like, he merged into my Maryland group of friends because he happens to be from Maryland.
He does.
He happens to be from Maryland. He happens to be a Commanders fan.
So who knew him? Was it Randy that knew him?
My friend John Park, who we've had on this podcast a long time ago.
Artist John. Amazing artist.
They went to RISD together, along with Seth MacFarlane, by the way, whose final project in film class was The Family Guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
So anyways, Chris moves here and becomes friends with my friend Rando because they're both football fans.
So is Chris an artist too?
Chris is an editor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
A real one.
Right.
He doesn't have a TikTok page.
Right. Thank God.
So I go over and I'm only going because my wife wants to go because she loves games, she loves gambling, she loves cards, and
she's just a social person.
She's a very social person. Where if you go to New Orleans, you get it. Like, that's all they do is sit around and drink lemonade and tea and stuff.
Like in the movie. Have yourself a glass of lemonade, Matthew.
Everyone's got a porch.
Huh.
You get a studio apartment, you get a porch. They are fucking chilling out there.
Comes with a white suit and a porch.
They are chilling.
I've heard this.
They are chilling.
I've heard this.
Fuck out there.
That's funny.
And that goes with shooting the shit with people, talking games.
Wow, I don't know if I'd last.
I think if you'll find one of my wife's complaints about me is that I'm not into games. I don't like going to parties.
Same.
And then
oh
just
my God, yeah.
side complaint that's developing is I don't know how to cook anything, which I know how to cook tons of stuff. I just know it's not good enough for her. It's
for
not,
other
it's
people.
Not, yeah, it's good enough for me. It's great for me.
Right.
I'll make you some fucking regular ass white person tacos. Blow my mind. Everyone else is bored as shit.
I make good schmackos.
Yeah. What is that? I call it Tex-Mex to make it sound like it's something.
You cook the meat, then you take the tortillas, you stuff it with the meat and the cheese, and then you grill that.
Yeah, that's great.
They're fantastic.
I'm starving just thinking about it.
Make me hungry. I think we're having schmackos.
So she's explaining the rules of poker to me, and I'm just like, it's making me sad because I'm like, I don't want this stuff. Just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
And I'm gonna have to do it in front of people.
I have to get re-taught poker every time I play it.
Half of it is just the embarrassment of I'm not gonna know how to play in front of everybody. And then I go to the pool to swim some laps, and I'm still bummed out. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to play poker tonight.
Right. I'm like this when I play poker. Hey, a full house, is it when they're all in the same order and color? And then everybody's just like, fold.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how it went. Like, I get there, and Randy explains it to me again.
Yeah.
And I still don't get it.
Sure.
But I know enough to know that, okay, these guys are wearing crowns. These are pretty good cards. Right? I know that much.
Right.
And I know like two of a kind.
Sure.
And I know enough to know when I've got maybe a good hand.
And I know aces are good.
And I paid $40 in, and I kind of just want to I've pretty much kissed this $40 goodbye.
Right.
And if I'm out of this game in 10 minutes, I don't really care.
You're like, when my 40 runs out, let me know.
Yeah, and my wife, I just go in there for my wife so she can play.
Yeah.
So everybody's bluffing me, and I don't know that I can fold. So I'm just like raising every time they're raising.
That's awesome, dude.
So they just keep raising me.
Yeah.
And I keep going, all right, here's $7 more. This happens like 8 times.
Yeah. In the same hand?
Not in the same hand, like 2 in the same hand. It just keeps going, and I keep going, yeah, all right.
Okay.
And even though I see other people folding, like I still don't get it in my head that I can fold.
Why are they folding?
For some reason, I'm like, yeah, that's they can do that. I can't. I couldn't tell you what I was thinking.
Right.
I'm just thinking, like, these are 2 kings.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to fold after I already just put all this money in.
Right.
And I just keep winning. I just keep, like, taking everybody's money.
That's hilarious.
To the point where Reiser at one point gets a good hand, and I get a good hand, and it's me versus Reiser, and everybody's like, oh, Reiser. And then my wife goes, wait. Matt's hand's better than Reiser's. And everyone looks at it for like 5 seconds, and they go, yeah, Matt's hand is better than Reiser's. And so I rake
Oh, because you'd already laid it down?
I laid it down. My point is, I don't know. But everyone says Reiser won. But my wife's like, wait a minute, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's take a closer look at this. And then once examined and discussed, everyone's like, oh, that's right. And it was almost, and Reiser's looking at me like, yeah, but I won though still, right? And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
No, it sounds like I did. My wife said so.
And I'm also not a gambler. So the handful of times I have gambled, I've won, and I always get out. But this is like a group here and they're friends, so like I just stay. And that's when Randy tells me, you don't have to play every hand. And now I'm playing conservatively. And everyone's just pissed, including this one dude that I don't know.
Right.
He's only a poker friend of theirs.
Oh, but he wants his money back.
Fucking pissed.
They get mad.
To the point where I'm playing for like another half an hour, maybe an hour.
Right.
And I do keep winning, but not as much because I'm not playing as much.
Right.
And to the point like, all right, I'm out. And then I win after I say I'm out. And the guy's like, you can't, he's like, you got to do a whole new go. You got to do a whole go around after you win.
No, I don't.
And I'm like, all right, if those are the rules, those are the rules.
And they're not
and
the
then,
rules.
No, but he's saying.
I can walk away whenever I fucking want.
He's saying it's etiquette. But I've been talking about leaving for like 7 days. You know what I mean? I've been talking about leaving.
Sure.
I've been talking about leaving. Sure. I've been talking about leaving. And everyone's pissed. Some people are out completely. Like 3 people are just out.
Yeah.
You know, because they got to buy back in or whatever.
Right.
And I'm starting to, this is why I hate gambling. I'm not enjoying it either way. Because I don't want to give this money away. It'll make me feel like an idiot. Especially not in front of my wife.
Right.
Right? Like, oh, I just gave away $150.
Yeah, that I won already. Yeah.
So I'm not doing that in front of her.
Right.
But I'm also I also hate to lose money. So I can't enjoy it either way. But anyway, this guy is like, he's still trying to play an hour ago, Matt, because he's like, I'm all in, and he pushed his chips in, and I'm like, I fold, dude. Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, I'm not all in.
Right. Oh, he wanted you to put all your chips in, too?
Basically, I had more chips than anybody.
Right.
And, see, he still had a lot of chips because he kept buying in.
Right.
And he's like, all in. And that's supposed to make me go, oh, you know what?
I'm all in, too.
I'm like, no,
plus
man.
my car.
I'm like, you can have my $8? I'm not. So when he says all in, you don't know how much it is. You count after you lose, and it comes out of your thing. And I'm like, nah, man, that's it. And that was my last hand.
And he was pissed.
And they reluctantly paid me, and I was out of there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the right way to play it.
That's the only way I play. Like, I win, I leave.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I gambled once in high school. We would do a thing where you drop dollar bills. And if it's, you say odds or evens.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 2 tails or 2 heads, that's even.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I just kept winning.
Right.
And I cleaned everybody out.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, wow, I'm up like $30. I'm out.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You can't leave now, dude.
Right.
You got to give me a chance to win that back. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I do that? That doesn't sound logical. That's illogical. No, that's the game. That's how you play. And I go, or you win it all.
Yeah.
And you walk away.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I'm just like, see, you're a gambleaholic.
Right.
So you want to keep playing.
They also were planning on winning money.
Sure.
And this is beginner's luck.
It was.
You get beginner's luck. You just win.
Yeah.
Because you don't care.
Right.
The universe knows.
Damn straight.
And then the beginner, on top of luck, has regular money instincts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting out of here.
Right. Regular money instincts.
Gambler's like,
there you go.
I got to double this shit.
Yeah. Right. And that's why they lose.
But I'm looking at everybody going, there's no way I can double this shit. I have everyone's money.
Right.
They can just slowly bleed me.
Yeah, exactly.
It got to the point where my wife actually won some money from me, and then somebody else won it from her. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Right. We should just stop.
We should just stop.
Let's take it
and
on.
take our money.
Yeah, let's be winners tonight.
And I'm never playing again.
Yeah, that's
it's like
fair.
that episode of Seinfeld where like he accidentally wins the race in high school.
Right.
And then I choose not to run.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose again.
I choose not to play.
That's fair.
I'm leaving it like that.
Yeah, that's why I stay in the marriage I'm in.
Right. Oh, my God.
It won't be that good again.
Oh, my God. It is arrogant to think that we can just go.
Right.
Oh, I'll be single and I'll play the field again and I'll get. No, you are not getting anything near
right.
what you have.
Right. My dad almost, twice.
Yeah.
He had it better than my mom twice. He fucked up the second marriage, but then he was dating this woman, which I didn't even understand, in his 50s.
Yeah.
This Native American woman. God damn. I mean, she was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what?
Right.
I was like, you don't even look good now like you used
right.
to. And he just is like, yeah, but she wants to have kids. I go, fuck it. I'll take a brother, sister. Who cares that they're like 25 years younger than me? And he just like, yeah, I just can't do it. And I was just like, fuck, you're out of your mind, dude. She's straight out of a Playboy magazine.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even think they made women like this.
Right.
Wow.
And he just let her. He just
Let
it
it
go?
fucking go, dude. And she married some douchebag, some lucky bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, she was funny. She was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm in love. Look, I look like my dad. Come on.
Just take me.
I look like
Just
my
take
dad.
me.
I'm even funnier than this son of a bitch. I'm not as smart, but I'm funnier.
I can play drums.
I'm in a band.
She's like, that's what I'm afraid of.
I was just like, please, I want you to be my stepmom.
Me and the missus are walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been telling my wife that, do you and your wife do this thing with like the sitcom Friends?
Mm-hmm.
We have like a list of 5 people you're allowed to cheat on each other with.
Yeah.
I have no list.
I don't really either.
Because I don't want to play that game. My wife's like, every time we're watching TV, she's like, is she on your list? Is she on your list? And I'm just not giving any information.
Right.
Because.
Yeah, they're all on my list.
Right.
How's that?
Well, that's more like her.
celebrity? Yes.
She put, I think you're supposed to cap it at 5.
Right.
She just puts like hundreds and hundreds
I
of
was
people.
going to say, you're like, I'm pretty sure we're at 50.
Right.
Right.
But we live in LA, so your list is walking down the street.
Yeah, you could actually bump into these people.
By the way, my friend Dave was so funny with his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. They both had the list.
Right.
But his lists were like the girl in the Capital One commercial.
Yeah.
Who probably works at Starbucks down the street.
Probably,
like commercial actors don't.
She might actually live in this building.
There's like 10 commercial actors that actually make a living doing it.
Right.
But anyway, I see Jack Black walking around the neighborhood all the time, and he's on the list. So is this guy, Paul Scheer.
What?
I think that's his name. He's in the show The League.
Yeah, he's like a totally normal dude, right? Oh, I love it, dude. She goes for like, yeah, they're funny and smart.
Sure. She got a type.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, my wife's are like, she'd be like, oh, this guy. And I'm like, yeah, I'd fuck that guy. Are you kidding me? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, we're walking.
Just kidding, folks.
We're walking down the street, and here comes Jack Black just coming. I knew this moment was coming. I knew she was going to see him because he walks around all the time.
Right.
He wears cargo pants.
Right.
And like, it's somewhat of a disguise. There's a hat. There's glasses.
I mean, he still has his big beard and looks like
he has
Jack
a huge
Black.
beard.
Yeah.
And he's waving to people like 30 feet past us.
Oh, so he's cool about it.
But he knows these people.
Oh, gotcha.
But then he just kind of turns to us and goes. He gives like a wave and a smile.
That's cool.
And my wife was just over the moon. And after going through the Schwarzenegger debacle,
right?
Anytime a celebrity waves at me,
I don't. Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I appreciate it.
Oh, if they're nice, yeah.
For the audience that doesn't know, like I said hi to Arnold Schwarzenegger one time, and he just stonewalled me with a cigar in his mouth in front of everybody.
What a dick move.
No, totally
dude.
A dick move. For years, everyone was like, Matt, you're an idiot for saying hi. Because I said, what's up, dude? Which is lame, which is not the smartest thing to say. But it was a natural thing that came out of my mouth.
For sure.
And then at one point, my friend Louis Katz, when he heard the story, he's like, fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I was like, yeah. What about
dude.
fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger.
How about I was nice to him? I said, like, it wasn't like I needed anything from him. I just said hello.
Know who you are,
and he totally dissed me.
Know who you are.
Anyway, then we go around. She's over the moon. She's beaming.
Right.
She's got a full tank of happiness.
I mean, I've met him. He's great.
Yeah. And we go to a restaurant, and who's sitting there but Paul Scheer? Her whole list is just showing up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Then she's on the phone talking to her sister about Jack Black.
Right.
And who comes just zipping up the street on a fucking scooter? It's goddamn Jack Black. And he's the mayor of my neighborhood. He waves to everybody else sitting down there.
Great, dude.
He looked like Bart Simpson just flying up the street. It was hilarious, dude.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
You're also, we got to change your list a little bit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They must live in a different zip code.
They need to be more of an A-lister.
Right.
And definitely, they got to be richer.
I think Jack Black's still an A-lister.
Is he, though?
I think so.
Well, I mean, because of who he is, for sure.
He still stars in movies.
He does.
And he can still tour the entire world.
He's still hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still hilarious. He still lays it down.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
But I mean, as a live act, he's huge. And he can still...
Oh, because do they still do that?
Tenacious D, yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then on top of that, he does star in movies.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say A-list.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, they're always happy to get him.
If they can get him.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. So,
I don't even know what his criteria is.
I don't either.
Because there are some people that actually turn shit down.
I think he's one of those people that has to like the movie.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I hear an actor like, well, I didn't really like the script, and I'm just like, what?
But that's what makes careers like.
But yeah.
Keanu Reeves, people kind of joke about his acting, but all he does is pick great movies.
Right.
You know?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, you can make fun of his acting all you want. Look at those credits, bitch.
He's chilling. He's playing bass in Dog Star.
Yeah, for fun.
He doesn't give a fuck.
For fun. I never fucking even heard Dog Star.
He should. The bass player of Suicidal Tendencies went to Metallica, so he should play in Suicidal Tendencies. segue.
How
I saw
fucking
a guy,
cool would that be?
That would be really great. I saw a guy in Whole Foods parking lot who had a shirt, like a long sleeve shirt, that said "Suicidal Tendencies" on it.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, it's a punk band that started in, I think, the early 80s or mid 80s.
Yeah, mid 80s.
And I really like the Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh, I do too. Institutionalized is still like one of the greatest songs ever.
Really good.
Yeah.
And it's just funny to me that a lot of people still don't know what Suicidal Tendencies is, because if you name your bad Suicidal Tendencies, there's no way that it's going to be mainstream.
No.
So even during the 90s when metal and punk was on the radio, you still never heard Suicidal Tendencies, because that's a serious name.
It is.
Like, you know.
Right.
People will blame their loved one's suicides on the band. They just will. For sure.
Well, it's just like you hear Jello Biafra say, like, we probably should have never put the name Dead Kennedys.
Because they're awesome bands.
Yeah.
But what they were trying to do with their band, the name was appropriate. Both bands.
For sure.
But it's funny to me, like, what someone at Whole Foods or let's just say Albertsons, they look at a guy wearing that shirt.
Right.
And they're like, what is this?
Yeah, so a lot of LA's old punk rock community, they're now all the film industry people.
Right.
So you bump into these cats all the time.
Yeah.
And I've bumped into band people, like one of the Black Flag bass player, the girl.
Yeah.
She's the sound editor.
Uh-huh.
You know, and you bump into these old punk rockers. I'll wear my Black Flag pin and they'll just be like, fuck yeah, dude, what's up?
Yeah,
we
man.
had a guy when I worked at a film lab who was delivering film back and forth between us and the other post houses, and he was the guitar player for the Dickies.
There you go.
There you fucking go, dude. And most of them you don't even know.
No, you don't know, because, like, as popular as a lot of these bands are, it was like they didn't know how to make money.
Or I didn't
especially punk bands.
Yeah, or I didn't know their face.
Right.
You know.
And a lot of times, like, the bass player or the guitar player just like hired guns or whatever.
Right. I was on set one day with the layout guy, this dude Mark Rojas, who's like also a roadie for like MC5.
Yeah.
And all kinds of bands. And one day we're working and he goes, you know who this guy? He goes, Craig, you like metal, right? You're an 80s metal guy. I go, oh yeah, I loved 80s metal. He goes, you don't know who this guy is working with me today? And the guy just rolls his eyes like, oh fuck, here we go again. He goes, Venom, bro. And I was just like, what, dude? No way.
On top of that, I think half of Los Angeles was once in Megadeth.
Yeah, that's
They have like
accurate.
25 albums, and it's always a new bass player.
That's accurate.
No, it's always a new lead guitar player and different drummer.
Right.
Like always.
And I'm also so old, like when we would hang out with the My Chemical Romance guys.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, hey, Craig, you'll know who this guy's dad is. And the kid just kind of goes, oh, shit. And he goes, Tracy Guns. I go, L.A. Guns? Are you fucking, that's your dad? And he goes, yeah, that's my dad. I go, dude, your dad's badass.
I'm Mike Guns.
Exactly. He's just some regular kid.
I'm Jeffrey Guns. Can you imagine?
So funny. Oh, I love it.
Aaron, can we check out a clip or two before we call Eric Wendell?
Sure.
I actually saw some of these already, and they're just off the wall. By the way, I've been seeing the actress from Teen Witch.
Oh.
Remember we watched that one where they're rapping by the car?
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah.
She's still working.
And now she's in your orbit.
I saw, once you see it, it's like she just starts popping up everywhere.
Right.
She's in a new show.
Oh.
A very popular show called Landman.
Okay.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
And this show is so good.
I haven't seen it.
It is so good. The Billy Bob's Thornton is really good in it.
Right.
And the woman that plays his wife is so funny in it.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, dude.
I'll check it out.
The whole joke is like she's smoking hot and she knows it.
Oh.
And she's his ex-wife. And but he's aware of how dangerous and turbulent
she is.
His life is when he's with her.
Oh, right.
But he also, his thing is, I can't say no to her. So like she causes, but he gleefully gives in, but he is always commenting on how dumb he is.
Right.
For being with this woman.
That's hilarious.
It's just an incredibly funny dynamic.
I love it.
And the daughter's hot and she knows she's hot too. It's always funny because there's only like 2 shows I've seen do that. Like Mad Men, they always acknowledge how good looking Don Draper is.
Right.
Usually like people in TV shows are already good looking, but it's funny when a show then is like, yeah, but this character is also hot.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly. I can't recommend the show enough. Landman.
Excellent.
It's about like the oil business.
Oh, okay.
In Texas, West Texas.
All right.
What is this? Oh, this is. Did you send me this?
I might have. I might have a while ago.
All over America break down and cry like
Brian
this.
sent it.
Yeah.
Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself.
Look at that guy.
$2 for the first minute, 45
Men
cents
that
each
need to
additional
cry.
minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
This is real.
There was such...
I like the skateboarder man, and I call him a skateboarder man.
He's like holding a skateboard.
That's just like that Steve Buscemi shot with the hat on backwards,
right?
From 30 Rock,
right?
Where he's like the guy was like 38.
Yeah, easy.
It's too funny.
And doesn't skateboard.
Right.
Yeah. They'll hold it up so that we can see that you are a skateboarder.
Sorry, we should explain this to the audience. There's a video, apparently a 1-900 number from probably the early 90s, late 80s, where you can just call and you can just cry to someone.
I mean, they had these 900 numbers for everything.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Mostly sex talk.
Most of it was sex talk. Then there's a psychic.
Psychic, that was big.
There was a few
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo. Hello, Miss Cleo. Guarantee she didn't have that accent.
No, it came out that she was just a regular person.
Of course she was.
I'm Cleo, man.
She's like, no, I'm not a psychic.
What is the problem? It's so funny, man.
Oh, God. She probably had to look at, is this the sex line? No, psychic line. Okay. Hello, Miss Cleo.
Yeah, and that was one of the first sound bites they used to make those famous prank calls.
For sure.
Which we just take for granted now.
Right.
But when those soundboard prank calls came out, like Joe Pesci, like, let me explain it as what I do. Okay. I'm going to break your fucking head, that whole thing. They'd call like tire shops and stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's so good.
I love that type of prank call.
That shit is hilarious.
All right, check us out. Check me out on YouTube too, Matt Fulchiron. We have the Full Charge Power Hour episodes up.
Word.
And you can watch this 909 Cry.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yes, please. Let's get us in business, huh?
Yeah.
Can we go to Eric Wendell? Aaron.
Sure.
Let's see what this kid's going to review.
So I've been watching a show. Well, we blew through it. Slow Horses with Gary Oldman.
Yeah, I started watching that. That looked really good.
Oh, my God, dude.
That looks really
That
good.
guy's amazing.
Hell yeah, he's amazing.
He's the best.
I know.
I fucking love him. Since Sid and Nancy, dude, I've just been like, this guy's so good.
Nancy, True Romance.
He's unstoppable.
By the way, you see Barry where they're doing acting classes? There's a scene in the first episode where it's an acting class where they do scenes from movies.
Right.
Henry Winkler is the teacher.
Okay.
It'll remind you of any LA acting class you've ever taken if you've taken one. And this dude like puts on a hat with dreadlocks and he does the Gary Oldman scene from True Romance.
Oh, that's awesome.
It ain't White Boy Day, is it? All that shit.
That's great, dude.
That's real great.
Oh, I bet.
If it sounds great, watch it because it's even better.
It's better than you think.
It's so good. I mean, I ruined the surprise of it for you, but you weren't going to watch it unless I recommended it.
Right. I should watch Barry. I've heard a lot of good stuff.
It's fantastic, man. I'm going to rewatch it.
I've worked on it.
Have you really?
Yeah, I did. I worked on the last season.
That's like a full-on action movie at that point.
Yeah, just not the scene I was in.
Oh, really?
I was in an office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, action movies need office scenes.
But he was nice. He was a cool guy.
He seems real cool. I met him.
Everybody loved him.
He was at Louis Katz's wedding because he's dating Ali Wong.
Nice.
So I was at the cool kids table, man.
Wow, was Ali Wong there too?
Ali Wong was at the table.
Damn.
Bill Hader was at the table.
Damn. At your
Dave
table?
Attell was at the table.
Are you serious?
No, I was at their table.
Oh yeah, I would just be quiet. Do you guys want any more water?
I was perfect because I was on the end with Kevin Shea, so we didn't have to like be all nervous about
I
it.
can't even think of a better person to be at that table.
He's a perfect
with.
person to be at a party with.
Fucking love Kevin Shea.
I know.
Dude. I love everything about that dude.
He's the man.
He is the man.
I wish he still lived in L.A. He'd be on here.
Oh,
every
he
other
doesn't?
week. No, he moves around a lot. He went to Seattle. I think he's in Las Vegas now, or Denver. He's in Denver now.
All right, still doing comedy?
Yeah, fuck
Okay,
yeah.
good. All right.
You can't stop Shea,
You
bro.
ain't stopping the Shea man.
Oh, Wendell, the beard is back.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not really. That's
What do you mean,
not a
not
beard.
really?
What is that, 2 days of not shaving?
That's only like 3 or 4 days or something.
Wow, that would
maybe.
take me 2 years to get that going.
That's that Homer Simpson shit
yeah.
where you shave and it
The
just
beard was.
pushes
Yeah,
right
the beard
back
was
in.
out. Yeah, no, I can't do that again. Like that's I do the 5 o'clock shadow, maybe a little bit longer, and that's about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Behind you, that white thing, is that a 3D printer? What is that thing? Looks like a machine behind you.
Oh, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, behind you. Yeah.
No, that's my computer. I got a new computer.
The white thing is? Oh, you have. Okay, I got you.
I got one of the ones with the see-through glass on the side.
Right, because that's trippy. I get it.
So you're
Like,
go ahead.
I've had it on in the past episodes. There's like
Yeah.
lights in there, but
I
it's
know.
hard. It doesn't come over good over Zoom.
No, I've noticed it.
Oh, okay.
I was just telling Craig about how I cleaned up at Reiser's poker game and took everybody's money.
Hey, did he take your money,
And-
dog?
no, he wasn't there.
Oh.
But I probably would have. I was in the zone.
I was in this.
You're lucky you couldn't make it. You're lucky you couldn't make it. Because you would not be zooming from an apartment right now. You'd be out on the streets.
You'd be in your car.
Wow. I'd be living in a box under the 405. You would have taken it all.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot. I have a full charge exclusive. You want to make the announcement, Wendell?
Yeah, I'm moving here in a couple weeks. I'm
What?
moving out of this horrible apartment.
What?
I finally got a new apartment.
Where? Where?
No more.
No more Torrance?
He's moving from Torrance to Torrance.
Yeah, I'm just moving across Torrance.
Yeah.
But,
Closer to the ocean or
closer to the ocean, closer to civilization. No more 5 ice cream trucks a day.
3 ice
no
cream
more
trucks.
Pound of weed out front.
Yeah, buddy.
it's all-
Because as we all know, no ice cream trucks is 5 ice cream trucks.
Right.
Ratings wise.
Yeah, your life goes up 5 ice cream trucks.
Yeah, by subtracting 5.
That's
you get
exactly
5.
right.
Wow.
I mean, it's a little bit stressful thinking about moving and trying to get all this stuff done, and
You'll be
because
all
I'm gonna
right.
have to hire movers. Like I'm not. There's no way. I'm on the 2nd floor.
Just fucking
I'm up,
leave
like
it,
2
dude.
flights. Of,
That's funny, man. I was always catching first floor vibes from you. Weren't you?
I did because of your neighbors and the barbecue.
And all that stuff. It always seemed like they were right out your window.
no, this apartment is on the 1st floor. My new apartment is
Oh.
on the 2nd floor. Yeah.
Moving on up.
Okay.
So you got a penthouse. All right.
Second floor.
Second floor penthouse. That's tight, dog.
Yeah.
You got a fucking you got an infinity pool. Fucking...
You know what? There is a pool in the middle of the building in the
my
quad.
God. And where there's
So-
pools,
Nice.
there's ladies. I find that
There's
the apartment pool never gets used. And I've had an apartment pool
Right.
before, which is insane if you think about it. In this age of like liability and stuff, I can't believe I lived in an apartment with a pool. And it's in California, which we need the water. But anyways,
I mean, you're not wrong.
I've never seen anyone at an apartment pool.
They have a giant, it's like a resort pool.
Yeah.
At ours. Fuck. Hey, bring your friends. It's a fucking, just a dirtbag party down there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, ugh. But we're by a college.
Right. Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah. Younger people.
Yeah.
They don't feel so self-conscious about going butt
Exactly.
naked.
Yeah, no one needs to see me with the shirt off. That's just not happening.
I like to show the youth my back hair.
My back
like, what's up?
Hey, look what's coming.
Yeah.
Look what's coming.
And the beer gut you can have from swimming 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm still fucking. Still got a pouch.
I'd like to start swimming like you're doing, trying to get rid of my beer gut. But,
Jump in there and tread water.
Do some
it's a little too cold right now. It's not heated. I'm not living that large.
So sweet, dude. Some new mamas at the apartment complex, dude. You're moving up,
you're gonna
bro.
stumble ass backwards into the ass.
No more, no more graffiti on the car and shit.
No more.
Yeah, no little kids.
Yeah, no more.
Fuck you with rocks on my car. That's
no more yelling at Egyptian kids. I think is what you said last time.
I'm gonna miss all this.
I am too.
It's gonna be weird when you wake up in the morning happy, like Pee Wee Herman.
The Gypsy kids moved out a long time ago and traded their apartment for other shittier kids. They used to be like they moved out. There was a shithole family of 5 fucking annoying kids or something that lived there, and they moved away finally too.
Nice.
So they're remodeling that over there, I guess, behind me.
Nice.
And,
that's cool. Maybe the good news is you'll find someone else to fight with over there at your new place.
I'm sure, but give it a couple months. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll probably just fight with people at work because my work situation seems to be falling apart.
That's cool.
The mismanagement is skyrocketing where I'm currently at.
Okay, good.
I can't mention any names or anything.
We're still gonna have a show then. Thank God.
Oh yeah. It will be nice to be in a nice apartment.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
It's like double the size of the place I'm in now.
Nice.
So it's gonna be great.
Shit.
It's gonna be expensive. My rent's going up like double.
Worth it.
Of course it is.
Dude, you don't like living there, so you should move. I'm glad you took some initiative and got out of there.
And guess who lives right across the quad? My buddy Steve that I've talked about before that goes to those poker games. Right across the street. That's the reason I got the apartment. He's the one that told me it was
I think that's
open.
the guy that was mad at me. At the poker game.
Because you took all of his money?
Yeah, don't repeat that, Wendell. I don't want to start no shit with him.
Tell Steve,
he was nice on the way out, but I could tell he was annoyed with me.
Tell Steve that Matt said the steak dinner was nice. Thank you.
We're going to Sizzler. We're going to Sizzler.
Took a spa day with the lady. And,
yeah.
Thank you. It was on you. Thank you.
No. Salad bar. Add salad bar, Sizzler.
Yeah, add that salad bar.
I just fucking smoked everybody.
Because we're living.
Yeah.
Dude. Wait until I tell Steve. He's going to be furious.
Don't tell Steve. I just told a story about how he was pissed, but he's a nice enough guy. But he did get pissed at me.
I remember when I hit a point in my life where, I was out on my own, making money, and I was just like, I'm going to go to Sizzler for lunch.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Sizzler is the best.
It is.
I don't care what anybody says.
It's great.
I went there 2 days ago, and I got...
2 days ago. Nice.
My boy Brendan Walsh from the World Record Podcast.
Yeah.
He invited me out.
Sweet.
And I got steak and fries for like $18.
Dude.
Restaurant quality.
Fuck America.
You go to a steakhouse, it's automatically $50.
Yes.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Sizzler, $18.
Bam.
$15.
Living like a kid.
Dude, I like Sizzler. Yeah, I used to go there.
People laugh at Sizzler.
Back when I lived in Hollywood, by Capitol Records, there was one on where was it? It was like fucking La Brea or wherever.
It was on La Brea and it's gone now.
Oh, is it gone?
Yeah, because we went looking for it a few months ago and it was not there anymore.
I hate to tell you, I'm going back today.
Yeah.
At one point, I was on an all-protein diet, and I was going to Sizzler because you couldn't eat carbs. So I would go to Sizzler, I'd get the steak and the green beans.
Uh-huh.
And that was one of my meals, dude. Like, because I was doing that no carb diet, which was stupid and didn't work. And as soon as you quit it, you gained it all back. So it was a waste.
You cutting out carbs, Craig?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've gone low carb again.
That's good.
Again, but like he just said, I did that before and I dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah, it's New Year's, buddy.
And I picked that shit up real quick.
Yeah, but you gotta try sometimes.
But I also didn't change my lifestyle.
Well, okay, yeah.
Well, you can't do no carb forever. Like everything has carbs in it. Like,
yeah, but
unless
it's a
you're
good
gonna
start.
Drink diet sodas and look at I was looking at every package of shit I was fucking eating for the ingredients. It's just got so aggravating.
You might not be able to stick to it, but it does teach you like what to eat.
Yes.
Like, so, okay, I'm going to have carbs, but okay, I had spaghetti today. I better chill the fuck out for the next 2 days. That type of thing.
And it's easier now. There's a lot of low carb, no carb stuff.
People know about it. There's always a low carb section on the menu.
There's low carb ice cream.
Yeah.
And
that's way easier than it was back when I did it in like 03, 04, or whatever the fuck it was, right?
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Real quickly before you review the movie, we don't have much time left. How are we feeling about the Super Bowl? Commanders.
Puzzle. Still in the box, by the way.
Oh, he got that at Christmas. I saw
inside joke,
Christmas.
I guess.
It's an inside joke. I don't remember because I was carving it up on some brews.
My prediction for the Super Bowl, well, of course, I'm hoping the Commanders there, the Redskins, get to make it to the Super Bowl, but it's going to be a tough road. I mean, the Bills are really good. The Ravens are really good. It's going to be an interesting matchup this weekend.
I just got a glimpse of what the podcast should be. Did you hear that? People would love that. People would love Wendell talking about football.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, people like football. Football podcasts. I don't want to hear about Lib take.
Oh, you're saying he should do a football podcast.
I'm saying he should do all the talking. We should just sit here and let him talk about football.
I might be working that day.
This is how our podcast got started, by the way. Randy, our friend Randy, used to do a Redskins podcast called "Give Me Some Skins."
Okay,
and that's how we got the equipment to do this.
To start this
thing.
Got it.
Anyway, Wendell, let's get a movie review.
I finally got around to watching Gladiator 2. You can rent it right now on Prime.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the theater still in some areas.
Okay.
Yeah. I only watched about an hour and 10 minutes of it, and
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I was not entertained.
You didn't finish it?
No. It was horrible. Horrible.
Side note, if you don't mind a side note. Look this up online.
Yeah.
At one point, who was the star of the first one?
Russell Crowe.
So Russell Crowe hired Nick Cave. You know Nick Cave?
Yeah, he's a musician.
Yeah. To write Gladiator 2.
Wow.
And Nick Cave never wrote a script before.
Sure.
And he's just like, all right, mate. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And he did. And when he gave it to Crow, he just goes, yeah, sorry. Cheers, mate. But no, we're not.
Like no notes. Just there's no way you can do it. It's clear to me you can't do this.
Yeah. It's like they went to Hades and pulled his character out from the dead or some shit.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's like some wild ass script because he's like, because he even asked him, he's like, well, didn't you die?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, my character's dead.
Well.
And he's like, all right.
So what does Russell really want?
Yeah, so he's like, what do you want me to do here?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But you're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds better than what I watched.
Well, I'm surprised to hear this because you are a Denzel Washington fan.
Right.
You've got
Ridley Scott fan.
All Denzel stock in your portfolio.
It is a Ridley Scott movie, right? He did direct
it. It's a Ridley Scott movie. I'm a huge Ridley Scott fan.
All right.
I'm a huge Denzel fan. This is probably the only movie that I can think of that he has done that hasn't been great. And I'm talking about Denzel. And Ridley Scott, really.
Well, I mean, like Ridley Scott's reboot of the Aliens movies are fucking great. They're great.
Yeah. Awesome. I think I found the problem.
You're like, yeah, well, this one isn't.
What do you got?
Instead of Nick Cave writing the story, someone with not even a fucking picture on IMDb wrote the screenplay.
We can't read that.
Problem.
Is it David something?
David Scarpa.
But the point is, like, he's not even Hollywood or ambitious enough to put his picture up on IMDb.
Doesn't even have a picture on IMDb, dude. Come on, man.
So he probably hasn't written anything else.
Yeah, let me look. I don't even know. I've never heard of the guy.
Home Alone 3.
He apparently wrote that Napoleon movie that what's his name just did.
Oh,
Okay, that's something.
that's good.
That's an epic movie.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, even the French people are like, yeah, we all went and watched it. We're not fans.
Oh,
of
he
it.
wrote that Keanu movie remake, The Day the Earth Stood Still. That was fucking awful.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I guess that goes to Matt's point of Home Alone 3.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Well, it'd just be funny if he wrote all sequels that didn't really. Live
yeah,
up to the
number 4.
Yeah. Vacation 6.
5 Spaceballs 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you made it. Another one.
Revenge of Yogurt.
I guess Scott hired him because he wrote All the Money in the World, that Getty movie that Ridley Scott also directed.
Right.
Okay.
But that movie was okay. And say what you want, I know a lot of people don't like Kevin Spacey, and they were happy that they got rid of Spacey's character in All the Money in the World. Kevin Spacey is an amazing actor.
He is.
You got to look past some of the weird, creepy shit. I mean, I don't turn off Michael Jackson when Beat It comes on the radio because that's an amazing fucking song. You know?
Yeah.
Take it for what you're worth. I mean, Will, you know what I mean? Like, just like what was that political show? Fuck, I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
House of Cards.
House of Cards.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. I binge watched that during the fucking pandemic. Holy! I never watched it before. Holy shit, it was fucking great.
Which is actually probably cutting it too close to
the whole American Beauty thing is canceled.
I know,
the whole thing, like the part where he's in love with a high school student.
Yeah.
Just out. That movie's out now.
But Annette Bening.
Yeah.
She's great.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he is great, but yeah.
That's what movies are about back then. Is like, you got a job, you hate your job, quit your job, and just fucking be poor or whatever.
Just hang out.
Like that was a theme. It was like, just quit. And it's like, well, what now? Who cares? I'm lifting weights and smoking dope.
My wife makes a lot of money.
Yeah, Ricky Fitz hooked me up with a bag of weed.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
you go.
So Wendell, I'm disqualifying you from reviewing this movie. You didn't watch the whole thing.
I mean, that's fair.
You can rate the first hour if you like, but we gotta go.
It's the same. Okay, I'll tell you what the problem is. It's the same fucking story.
That's
from the first movie.
Sequels.
It's the same movie.
That's what sequels are now. We're back to like safe.
Just almost remaking it.
Mm-hmm.
So Connie Nielsen comes back to play Lucius's mother.
Yeah.
Lucius. The problem is it only takes place 16 years after the first movie. In the movie, it says 16 years later. Okay, there's no way Rome went to shit in just 16 years, although given current events, I guess anything's possible.
Yeah, it did, actually.
Yeah, it happens. It just happens.
Yeah, it crumbled from the inside pretty quickly.
Right.
They didn't realize it was happening.
It's like you have a weakness, and it's not necessarily exposed until the wrong person or a wrong group of people fuck it up because they don't appreciate it.
Right.
For what
I'm
is.
just blown away. Like Russell Crowe died saving Rome and gave it back to the people, and geez, fucking 16 years later, it's already fucked up again.
He didn't save Rome.
No, he
now
didn't.
Lucius, his son,
That's
or
like
whatever.
saying like the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl saved the America. You know, it's not saving anything.
He killed Joaquin Phoenix, the evil emperor, and gave it back to the Senate, who was supposed to install someone else or run the fucking city, right?
They'd probably put another douchebag in charge.
Right.
I mean, that Rome was ran by all the rich people, so...
Well, there's two huge douchebags running the city now. I guess they're either twins or brothers or fucking best friends or whatever. I don't remember.
Did they own a delivery service or an electric car company? we really got to run, Wendell. What are you going to give the first hour of this movie?
Half an ice cream truck.
Whoa!
I'm very disappointed in Ridley and Denzel for taking this money grab and not waiting for a better script just not making it whatsoever.
Homework assignment. I want you to watch the second hour.
Maybe it gets really good. There's a plot twist.
And to the audience, I want to say, just skip to the second hour. Apparently, you don't need to see the first hour because it's just the same as the first hour of Gladiator 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for the Full Charge Power Hour. Patreon.com/The Full Charge. Come see me on tour. Details at thefullcharge.com. And Craig got a video up on YouTube.
On the YouTube.
Give that channel again because it's complicated.
It is complicated.
It's Craig Coleman and like 4 numbers.
I mean, if you search for me on the YouTube for my page, you should be able to find it. There's another fat guy who doesn't look like me. How's that?
That makes it confusing, let's be honest.
Yeah, so it's Craig Coleman 2750 at Craig Coleman 2757, and I promise I'll put other stuff up there too.
2757. Stay safe out there. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we're out.
Peace out, fam.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I was not entertained.
That's hilarious.